What's up, everybody? It's that time, Week 7 NFL. Here we go. So you got a Thursday night matchup between Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers 4-1. The Bengals with Joe Flacco. I don't know what's going on with them. Give me the Steelers on the road to win. Then you got the Rams and Jacksonville. Jacksonville lost to the Seahawks a week ago. The Rams, um, you know, whatever. Give me the Rams. This is that London game, but give me the Rams to beat Jacksonville. The next game, you got the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Man, what a Bears win against Washington. Pulled it out. The fumble helped Chicago win. Give me Chicago to beat New Orleans. New Orleans is not good. Give me Chicago. Next game, Miami versus Cleveland. Now, Cleveland defense is good. Miami's been looking slightly better recently, but they've still been losing. Give me the Browns to win at home against the Dolphins. It's going to be a low-scoring game, most likely. I think the Browns will be able to win. The next game is the New England Patriots going to Tennessee to take on the Titans. The Titans just fired their coach after a 1-5 start for the second straight year. Give me the Patriots on the road. It's going to be maybe a closer game than people think, but give me New England. The next game, the Raiders versus the Chiefs. The Raiders finally got on the win board again by beating Tennessee a week ago. They're facing the Chiefs, who are starting to look like themselves a little bit more now. They're getting Rashee Rice back, I believe, this week. So the Chiefs should be able to win this game, so give me Kansas City. Their defense is just a lot better, and the Raiders still are just not that good. The next game, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Man, the Eagles have looked pretty bad lately. Jalen Hurts only had 1 interception and 8 touchdowns, but it seems like the Eagles, for whatever reason, seem to be struggling on offense. Minnesota, coming off a bye. I have a feeling the Eagles may win this game, so give me Philly to win. But it would not really surprise me if somehow the Eagles lose. But give me Philly to win against Minnesota. The next game, Carolina versus the Jets. Boy, the Jets. 0-6. Again. It's like the Jets, it doesn't even matter who they have. It seems like they're never good. Carolina's been looking better. They're on the road. They're 0-3 on the road, but the Jets have not even won a game. So give me Carolina on the road to beat the Jets. I think Bryce Young has been playing pretty decent recently. The running back Dowdle, has been running it crazy like recently this season. Jets aren't good. Just give me Carolina to win that game. The next game, you got the Denver Broncos hosting the New York Giants. Man, Giants with that upset win against the Eagles. Jackson Dart has given the Giants some life, apparently. The Broncos won a game a week ago against the Jets. It was a sloppy win, a low-scoring game. They didn't play particularly well. But give me the Broncos on this week to win. The Giants may play tough, but give me the Broncos in the end. The next game, you got the LA Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. 5-1 Colts. Chargers, pretty banged up. I think they have a lot of injuries on defense. Colts are surprising everybody. I think in this game, give me the Colts to win on the road. And the main reason I am picking the Colts is because of all the Chargers' injuries. Like, I just don't think the Chargers, it might be too much for them to handle. So give me the Colts to win on the road. The next game, you got the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Washington let one slip away against Chicago. 1.5 point favorites, and Dallas let one slip and lost to Carolina. Both coming off a loss. Washington getting Jaden Daniels back. It hasn't really been looking too great so far. They might be getting McLaurin back this week. Don't know. Dallas, give me Dallas to win at home. I think Dallas will be able to handle Washington. The running back, Javonte Williams, will go off probably. Washington defense is better than Dallas is, but I think in the end, I think Dallas will find a way to somehow win this game. Give me Dallas to win at home. The next game, you got the Green Bay Packers coming off a bye, I think, right? No, not coming off a bye, but coming off a win against Cincinnati. Going up against Arizona, who, man, played tough against the Colts. Arizona's looking a little better without Murray. I don't know if they're necessarily better without him, but whatever. Give me the Packers on the road, though. I think Packers are just a much better team. I think their defense is better than Arizona. And it could be a close game, and there is a potential for Arizona to possibly pull off the upset at home against Green Bay. But give me Green Bay to win. The next game, you got the Atlanta Falcons versus the San Francisco 49ers. Now, you have Falcons coming off a big win against Buffalo with playing outstanding defense. Their defense is ranked in the top 5. I believe it's number 1 overall. I believe their offense is playing good now. Their rush offense, Bijan had a huge night against Buffalo. 49ers are coming off a game, give me Atlanta to win on the road against the 49ers. Then you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Now, Tampa coming away with the win a week ago. However, they did lose Emeka to a hamstring, and he will miss some time. Chris Godwin is out. I don't really know who Tampa has with the receiver core because Mike Evans is still out. I think give me the Lions at home to take out Tampa. It's going to be a shootout. I think that I know Detroit has some problems on defense with injuries and with that Branch guy getting suspended for the game. But give me Detroit to pull out the win in a shootout against Tampa. Now we got, and finally, you got the Houston Texans coming to Seattle to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Now, Seahawks have not looked very good at home recently. In the last 2 years or whatever, they have not looked good at home. Houston, they're playing a little better. I think this might be a tougher game for Seattle than they think. But I am going to have to take the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. I don't think Houston will be good enough. It could, but I'm going with Seattle. I'm would not really be surprised if Houston were to win, because I think the run defense is pretty good. Seattle doesn't really, you whatever. And because it's at home, I know I'm still going to take Seattle. Um, I know they've been struggling at home and not winning really at home, but just give me Seattle to win against Houston. There we have it, folks. Week 7. NFL.